Today is Friday and we are cleaning the house. I started my bathroom yesterday, finished it up this morning, and today I'm doing the kitchen, and that is why I'm standing up here. That's why I'm standing up here on a chair, because I need to get these windows cleaned off. It's been a while since I've recorded anything in the kitchen or on the farm. The last couple of videos that I did were homeschool related. And I know not all of my subscribers are homeschoolers. Homeschool is a big part of our lives, so I will be posting more of that. If you go back and look at the last two videos, I did an overview of what we're going to do for the upcoming school year. And then the last video was more of an in-depth look at one piece of that is our grammar curriculum. And I'm going to do some more videos on each subject, all the material that we're using, and give you a little bit of a better look at our daily routine as far as schooling and what I have found helps me. Now, I've been homeschooling for 16 years. I'm going on 17 years. So I've learned a little bit along the way. I'm not a perfect homeschool mom, that's for sure. I have a lot of faults and some weaknesses, but I'm pretty solid in the routine that we have. So I do want to share that with any of you who may need ideas for routines or something like that. Also, I wanted to say that I have started an exercise routine. Now, my exercise routine for the time being is just walking. So maybe I should say I started a walking routine. I'm actually documenting that over on Instagram. If you want to go over and find us on Instagram, I've been posting daily reels of my walks. So if you want to go check that out, and maybe you need some motivation, I know I need the motivation. Maybe we can motivate each other to get our exercise in. Us girls are doing the cleaning and schoolwork as well, and my husband is working on my car. So we've got some maintenance that we've got to do on our vehicle. Yes, he just had his truck worked on, and now we're working on the family car. So I'm probably going to get a few shots today of me cleaning and just doing some home stuff. I love my windows in my kitchen. For many, many years, I had no window at the kitchen sink. And when we sold our home, we lived in a camper for a year, and we bought this property. There were some things I prayed for and really wanted in our next home. One of those was windows in the kitchen. But I have to say, because of how this is designed, the sink is in the corner. I have two windows. Not only did the Lord give me a window, He gave me two windows, and I can see the sunset in that window, in the evenings at certain times of the year. It is so gorgeous. But what I was going to say, what I wanted to share is, it's kind of hard to keep this area clean because it's so far, and I have to get a chair and reach over. Sometimes I have to stand on the kitchen counter. I don't plan on doing that today. Anyway, just sharing how that's a little bit difficult, but I don't mind. You may be wondering how these windows get so dirty. It's because we live on a farm. On a farm, you have animals. Animals tend to draw in flies. So we have a lot of flies. And we have a way to control the flies from coming in, which I'll share with you in the next or sometime in the future. But the reason these get so dirty, it's flies, when they come in, this is where they like to go, right here by the window, or they like to sunbathe, I guess, in the windows, and then this is where they get swatted. And honestly, I don't clean them, you know, every time we swat a fly. So yeah, the gross on the windows, that's fly guts. Just explaining that this is why the windows are dirty sometimes when you see some of my videos and I shoot footage through the window, because I can't clean them all the time. So now you know why these windows get dirty like they do. Maybe that was too much information, but I'm just trying to keep it real. Now it's time to clean the brick floor, and I know you've probably seen in some of our other videos this brick floor in our kitchen. It's truly a brick floor. It's a real brick floor. It's not just like for, you know, it's not a fake floor that just looks like brick. It's actually brick. And while it looks neat and interesting, it's actually quite hard to clean. I can't just use like a regular mop or, you know, anything such as that. I have to use a towel. I just get a wet towel, and oh, I'm sorry. Let me explain this right quick. We have these little catchers, and I know that looks really gross, but it's been there for a long time, and I haven't even checked it lately. So these are really neat. We have these mostly in the kitchen, and that one that I just showed you, that vent is right by the dishwasher, and it's like right by the counter where I cook, and stuff falls in there all the time. And then not to mention the dog hair. I mean, that's just part of having a dog in the house. So instead of cleaning that one out that I showed you that was really dirty, I just threw it away. I just threw it in the garbage and put a new one in the vent. You can get these on Amazon. We happen to have gotten ours at Lowe's, so you can also get them at Lowe's, and I'm sure there's some other places you can get them too. Okay, so back to the brick floor. The way I clean this floor is I just use a big, like a bath towel. I have one reserved for this purpose only. And I use Dawn dish soap. So I just squirt the Dawn dish soap on the floor, and then I get my towel really wet. And in this case, I didn't have it wet enough, so I just took that that spray bottle that you saw, and it actually has water with a little bit of bleach in it. So I went ahead and squirted the floor with that and squirted the towel with that as well. So I just take my feet and, you know, kind of just go over the whole floor the best I can. And it actually works really well to do this. And I'm sure there's some type of mop or some type of something I could use that I could find on Amazon or something. I haven't looked because the towel actually works fine. So this is how I clean. Oh, and you see all those bubbles and suds right there in the floor. You know, if it gets too sudsy, I will go back and kind of rinse that off, but really that doesn't bother me. The suds, you know, I don't mind letting that just dry on the floor like that. Anyway, it works the way that I've been doing it. It works. So that's how I clean our brick floors. Now I want to say something else. If you are like remodeling your house, or maybe you're building a new house, and you thought that maybe these brick floors would be really nice in your house, I personally would not put them in a high traffic area. If I had my preference, I wouldn't have them in the house at all. They're just really hard to clean. They're hard to sweep. and they're not comfortable because the surface is uneven. And for somebody like me who I do have osteoarthritis in my knees, it's not a comfortable thing to stand on when you're standing for hours on this type of floor. So my suggestion to you would be not to do brick floors in your home. And if you just have to do brick floors, maybe in a sunroom, something like that doesn't have to be cleaned as often as a kitchen floor.
Amanda didn't give me a teleprompter to know what to say on this video, but I was requested to pick up some of these at the local co-op, as it were. These are rather expensive. This one is $25.99. It's a 2-pack. Yeah, 2-pack. And it's a fly abatement strip. Quick knockdown, easy to use, compatible with.
And why do we have so many flies anyway?
Because my armpits stink. And we have animals.
Yes.
We got animals, we got chickens. When you have chickens, you got chicken.
I think chickens draw more. There was a fly on your shoulder.
Not fight. Miss.
I think chickens draw more flies than any.
Yeah.
Oh no, the cow did too when we had the steer.
I don't know. Animals draw flies. Chickens, cows, sheep. Sheep don't really caught. They have like deer flies and things like that, but
yeah.
but not like regular. There's a big furry fly on the floor. It says it kills house and lesser house flies. I don't know what a lesser house fly is.
These flies are not as big.
So you got bigger, more
Yeah, I've seen
house flies, lesser house flies. Does that mean you got medium house flies and greater house flies? I know what the big green ones are. Woo.
Anywho.
Anyhow, I digress. These was recommended by our local co-op. It actually does very good. These are $25.99 plus tax at our local co-op. I don't know how much they would be anywhere else. I saw them on eBay. Not eBay. On Amazon. I don't remember how much they were on Amazon, honestly. Went up in here, just 2 in here. This is a 20-pack. I thought there was like individual wrappers, but I guess not. Okay, yes, it is 2 in here. Oh. Ta-da! Alright. Designed, I guess, to hang up on the wall. Screw hole there, screw hole there. All we'll do is just take this little doohickey here.
Well, let me go back to that. You can hang it up on the wall, but the
Yeah, we're not gonna
co-op
do
guy
that.
said to
He
put it
puts
over a
them
bucket.
Over a bucket, and they'll eat the poison or whatever it is, and they fall in the bucket. We just dump the bucket out. We got flies in the house, that's why.
We're trying to catch them before they get in here.
Yeah, we don't want them in the house. That's because, good night. When you got a farm, a homestead, or whatever, ooh, yeah. So we're going to go outside now.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
She said yes. Let's go outside now. Follow me. Hello, world. Got a bucket?
That bucket is in really bad shape, but that's
this
probably the best bucket to use
it
for
don't,
this.
the shape of the bucket doesn't matter. Condition of the bucket.
Yeah, it's in very bad condition.
The condition of the bucket doesn't matter because
Where did that bucket come from? Anyway?
I really don't know.
Was it here already when we moved
It's very
in?
possible. So we got a bucket. Got a little elevator there. What they told us at the co-op is have it off the ground a little bit. Just sit on top of the bucket. They'll eat the attractant. This is the attractant or activator. I don't know which one it is. I really don't know.
So it comes with a little tube.
It's got the little doohickey here. And it's there we go. Anyway, so it's got this little vial. It's got some kind of smelly good stuff for flies, and it don't taste very good. Anyway, it's in a plastic vial. We used to do something else. any of you old timers out there that used to put rearview mirrors on the inside of your car, it's very similar to that. You squeeze it, pop it. It's got the whatever's inside there. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Let it run down to your little tip. Let it get saturated a little bit. And I'll just take it and I will rub it every little square I can. And get it good and saturated. Ooh. Woohoo. Woohoo. Mm-mm. Don't that smell good? I can't really smell anything, but my sinus is all messed up. See, all of them I got that pretty
I
good.
don't know. Maybe it's because flies have tiny noses, if they have any.
I don't even know if they got a nose or not. I know they got a tongue. Good night. Hello, world.
Yeah.
We're filling in the little yellow blocks here. Amanda, you did one not long ago. Is this how you did yours?
Yes, but it didn't work. But it was one that was at least a year.
I think a year old in the box. So, I mean, it might have like not been too good.
Expired.
It's a good word. Expired. It's a big old word.
Sounds like you're trying to bend and blow.
I will not bend. I will not bow. I will not bow. You know, who said that?
Me, I don't know.
Is that
Who did?
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego?
And indigo.
I will not bend. I will not bow. I will not bow. Bow. I don't know what that means. It's a gospel song. I can't remember how it goes. I can't. The shadows got me all confuzzled over here.
Maybe it's the shadow of the horsefly.
Okay, I think it's pretty good. And I'm going to take the rest of that and just drop it inside that bucket.
Okay.
And we're going to take the little contraption doohickey. We're going to put it right there on top of the bucket. And today is 12:51 on
We don't have to
Saturday,
do that
May
detail.
31st. We're going to come back tomorrow and see how many flies are in there.
Okay, thank you for your demonstration. I appreciate it.
Anything to help my lovely wife.
And what was the name of it again? Oh, and we're gonna put the other one up too somewhere, but
Oh,
I don't know
we
where
are?
yet.
We are.